It was 2017. I had a law degree, a job in an international organization, I had a mortgage, I had 2 kids, and I had a middle-life crisis. I was seeing a psychologist because I was not feeling good. I was feeling not really depressed, but really bored. I was feeling like life didn't mean anything anymore, and I didn't have any motivation. And talking with psychologists, I started to get really interested in psychology, in human behavior, how the mind works, because my objective was mainly to understand how my mind was working. And I was reading a lot of psychology books, I was watching videos, and I started to enroll in coaching courses. And then I realized that when I was doing all these activities is when I was feeling really happy. Finally, I was getting back my motivation, I was getting energy, and then I got this idea, hey, I want to become a life coach. But, with this life-changing decisions, in theory, fantastic. In practice, not good. Because I had a really good job, I had a good salary, I was always an employee in my life, I never did anything for myself, nor in my family generations and the generations all employed in Italy, with the government. So basically for me it was totally new. And I put the idea away. Then a reorganization came at my work. And then I thought, hey, this could be the moment. I can become now a life coach. But then immediately, all the doubts came. And not only my doubts, also other people, everyone was saying, are you crazy? You are too old to do that. Are you wasting all your experience? You have to start from zero. Don't do it. And I got totally stuck in this with these doubts. And I started to get panic attacks. I was feeling really bad for a long time. Until I was so tired of myself and overthinking. And then I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to become a life coach. What is next? I said, okay, I didn't have any mentor. No one really could help me. I had to figure out all by myself. And I said, okay, what is the first thing business do? Business people. Oh, I'm going to have a website. Yes, good. How do I make a website? No idea. Okay, I started to ask around friends, okay, can you help me? Do you know a web designer? Yes, okay, the web designer helps you with the technical stuff, but you have to write the content. Oh, okay. Okay, so at the end, I got my website. Perfect. And then I sit in my couch waiting for clients who never came. Because I don't know if you are familiar with Google. It's not that you get I really was sure that you put a website there and everyone is looking for you and everyone is Then I found out that no way, you have to do a lot of stuff to get ranked by Google. And in the meantime, I really didn't have any clients. And I said, okay, what shall I do? I got an idea. In that period, I was using a lot Meetup. Meetup, the platform for activities. I was using it for food events, drink events, dancing events. And I said, hey, wait, I'm going to make a personal development group, and I did, called The Power of Emotions. I asked all my friends to sign in, and then slowly, because, if you see a lot of members, then other members are coming in. And so that did happen. And I started to organize every week events on one emotion. So one week was loneliness, and one week was anger, and then jealousy, and then whatever. And I would spend the whole week researching on that emotion. I would prepare a speech, and then I would start to speak, and then all people could join the conversation. And then it was really nice because People were really connecting with each other because, when you participate in a event about loneliness, all of them were in some way experiencing it. So they could really connect on a deep level, and a lot of people made friends, and it was really, really nice and went really, really well. And then what I thought, I'm going to ask everyone the email address. And I started to build my mailing list. And I was offering to everyone a free coaching session. And a few of them took the chance, but just the free session, then they didn't buy anything. But the first client came from the meetup. And then the second client came from the Facebook ads that in the meantime I learned how to do it. And so slowly, a coaching practice started to build. And not because I knew everything. Actually, I didn't. I was experimenting, trying new things all the time. But I knew one thing. During all these years with the psychologist, with the coaching courses, I learned what makes me happy. I learned what are my core values. And for me, is connection, fun, and adventure. And, talking deep stuff with the clients, connection. Creating and experimenting new things, fun. Not knowing if at the end of the month I would get an income, adventure. And this was the only way to go. This adventure. I would got paralyzed. And you, my friends, do you know what makes you happy? Do you know what you value the most? You said, I heard now, security. You said freedom. You said creativity. Can be challenge, can be independence, can be recognition. Once you know what makes you happy, once you know what you value the most, making decision becomes easier. And it's not about making the safest path, choosing the safest path, but it's about trusting yourself that you can choose a path that is true for you, even when makes no sense for anybody else. Thank you.